Y'all ever see a political rally that looked like a carnival band launch? Well, welcome to Guyana, where red means business, not bacchanal. Thousands flooded Kitty Market Square as the People's Progressive Party Civic PPPC kicked off their 2025 election campaign like it's Soca Monarch Finals. But behind the music, flags, and bright red t-shirts, this was a serious flex of political power. So what really went down? What are they promising? And should Guyanese people believe them? Let's break it all down. But before we get into it, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a flag in the comments if you're repping Guyana, Trinidad, or just here for the Caribbean political drama. Guyana. A sea of red swept through the streets of Georgetown on Sunday as the People's Progressive Party Civic PPPC launched their 2025 election campaign at Kitty Market Square on July 13th. Bruh, a sea of red? This rally had more red than a Trini family reunion in Christmas pajamas. But this wasn't just any lime. This was the ruling party showing teeth before elections hit in September. And listen, with all that crowd size, you ever wonder if some folks were paid to show up? Let's not pretend that don't happen in Caribbean politics. Big crowd is not equal to big support. And we gotta say it. Rally vibes don't always equal voter turnout. Plenty people show up for the t-shirts, the food, and the vibes, then skip the ballot box when the day come. The event brought together thousands of the party's supporters and featured fiery speeches from the top government leaders who are running in the September 2025 elections. Among the top government leaders were President Dr. Irfan Ali, Vice President Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, Prime Minister Brigadier retired Mark Phillips, and several cabinet ministers. Listen, this wasn't no backbenchers lime. This was the big dogs stepping out in full force. And when Irfan, Jagdeo, and Brigadier mark outside at the same time, just know things serious. President Ali pledges continued investment in key sectors. President Irfan Ali addressed the overjoyed crowd by assuring them of the party's commitment to realistic, results-driven government, saying they will continue their investment in home ownership, agriculture, health, education, and other key sectors that will better the lives of the citizens of Guyana. As the country has risen to stronger and better heights due to the enduring force of its citizens, who are the backbone of development in the country. Translation, we outside doing real work. Check the scoreboard. Let's be real. Every politician says they care about the people. But Ali tried to make it sound like the PPPC actually delivered. And to be fair, Guyana has seen serious growth, thanks in part to oil money and a whole heap of international interest. But let's not forget, oil could be a blessing or a curse. Ask Venezuela. Ask Nigeria. Ask your economist friend, who always miserable at brunch. He noted that the PPPC party does not promise to build castles in the sky, but delivers tangible progress. As of the past 5 years, the government has built schools, hospitals, roads, jobs, homes, and above all, hope. As the party does not make empty promises to win the elections, but actually does what they say they will do, as proven by the developments that have taken place in the last 5 years. All right now, this man talking like PPP is the West Indian Amazon Prime. We don't talk, we deliver. But here's the thing. It's easy to show off a hospital opening. But what about the wait times? The staffing? The care? Drop a comment. Have you personally felt the improvements the president's talking about? Or is it just ribbon-cutting season? He added that as he looks across the red wave, he can see that the citizens of Guyana are ready to deliver the biggest victory for the People's Progressive Party Civic. Boy, them campaign metaphors getting Olympic level now. Red wave. Deliver victory. Build hope. Somebody call Hallmark. But again, a wave of red on a Sunday in July does not guarantee a wave of votes come September. Turnout is the real test. PM Phillips calls PPPC a government of action. Prime Minister Brigadier retired Mark Phillips set the stage, calling PPPC a government of action and not just words. He highlighted that the party came with a manifesto that promised a lot, and today they were reporting that they have fulfilled their promises. He declared to the massive crowd that a vote for the PPPC is a vote for 5 years of development, driven by visionary and strategic leadership. The PM came out swinging like he's still in the military. We don't just talk. Respectfully, sir, The Caribbean tired of sweet talk and manifesto poetry. We need results that don't need a press release to feel. But to his credit, if even half of what they promised got done, that's more than a lot of other governments. Jagdeo urges supporters to turn out on September 1st. Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, Guyana's vice president, emphasized to the sea of red supporters that they need to turn up in numbers on September 1st and solidify their support for the PPPC government. As what is important for the elections is people getting out to vote and getting those votes counted. Urging the citizens to not fall prey to hollow promises and fantasy economies, instead judge the PPPC government based on their track record. Jagdeo said it plain, don't get hypnotized by pipe dreams and big-talking opposition. And fair enough. A lot of folks promising Dubai-style makeovers with no budget, no plan, and no clue. But hey, accountability goes both ways. If the PPPC really wants the people to judge their track record, then we need data, not just drama. The General Secretary noted that if the PPPC party is re-elected, the government promises more jobs, cash grants, and better care for the elderly and children. This part sounds like Oprah on election night. You get a cash grant and you get child care and you get better elder care. If they actually pull that off though, that's major. He continued to urge the citizens to judge them on what the party stands on, which is unity and progress, as the party may not be perfect, but there are so many things it can do. And that right there is probably the realest line of the whole day. We may not be perfect, but there are things we can do. We don't need saints. We need leaders with a solid plan and a decent track record. And for now, PPPC is betting that Guyanese voters believe they've done enough to earn another 5 years. So what do you think? Is PPPC really a government of action? Or just the best at political presentation? Did you see real development in your community? Or just big speeches on stage? And be honest, you think some people get drop-off money to wave flags and jump up for an hour? Drop a comment and tell us what you think. Are you voting in September? Was this rally inspiring or just noise? And if you love Caribbean news with real talk, hard facts, and a few wild jokes on the side, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's voting red, blue, or not at all. Because politics in the Caribbean, it's vibes, it's strategy, it's serious, and it's personal.